Hello, hello, and welcome back to Armchair Pundits Liverpool post-match review show. So, Liverpool have won. They're beating Chelsea 2-1 at Anfield, and can't lie, it was a tough game. It was a tough watch because Chelsea had a lot of the ball, which I expected, to be honest, because Maresca's a ball-dominant coach, and that's what I thought would happen. I know we're at home, and generally we should control the ball, control possession, and be more dominant. But I thought that we controlled the spaces today, and I thought we did that really well. And we dictated where they would have the ball, and that shows in their. They had more shots than we had in 12, but only 2 shots on target and 2 big chances. We had less shots in 8, but more on target 5, and 3 big chances. So for us, it's a good performance. It's the start of our really, really tough period of 10 games where everyone has said it's going to be a massive test for us, and we'll have to wait and see. But we've started off very well, and really happy with the win, really important win. Being top doesn't really mean much, if I'm completely honest. I've really said that, yes, I'm happy we're top. But being top at this stage doesn't really mean much, but it's still good to be there. So, got to give credit to Maresca because they came with a decent game plan, and like a few teams have done, they've tried to go man v man around the pitch, knowing that we've found it hard over the last year and a half to defend against that and to play against that, but we did it. Like I said before, restricted them to not many shots on target. Expected goals, theirs was 0.93, ours was 1.63. I also feel that the second penalty call was wrong. Yes, I understand that Sanchez has got a touch onto the ball, but my issue with it is it's not a big enough decision for him to have to go to VAR and overturn it. Because one, yes, the ball touches his thigh, but the ball carries on going through him, which he then, with Jones tapping the ball through his legs, inadvertently or not, he's tapped it through Sanchez's legs. Then he's been taken out. Been taken out by the goalkeeper. People say, where else can a goalkeeper go? That's not his problem for Jones. That's not Jones's problem. He has been taken out after he's touched the ball and not been given opportunity to get back onto the other side of the ball. So for me, I don't think it was a big enough issue, big enough mistake, or a mistake at all for it to be overturned. Granted, if there's a no penalty and given that reasons from the beginning, then I'll probably be like, okay, fair enough. But my issue is I don't think there was a big enough issue for a penalty to be overturned. That's my problem with it. So should have been going into the half 2-0 up, going 1-0 up, and then we fall asleep. Start of the second half, which we've actually done at the start of the first half mostly this season, and we've conceded a goal through Jackson, and that's one of the 2 shots on target. So frustrating that it happens, but these players know how to respond. I give them credit with that because within no time at all, within 3 minutes, we've scored. We've gone down the other end, and Jones, who was probably man of the match, winning technically 2 penalties and scoring the winning goal. Really good performance from him. I was a bit unsure. I knew he wouldn't play, but a bit unsure how it would be if McAllister didn't play, and the control of the midfield we lose when he doesn't play. But I can't really fault Jones. Jones did really well. Listening to Slot in the post match, I thought it was more Gravenberch's job to control Palmer, but Slot said it was his role. Unless I'm mistaken, it was his role to control Palmer, and they both did it really well. So happy with the performance, happy with the win, and we continue. So as I normally do, I'll move on to our post-match reviews, player reviews. So starting with the goalkeeper, Kelleher didn't really have much to do, completely honest. Only had 2 saves to make. Didn't really have much chance with the goal they conceded. Only criticism I could say, he looked a bit, I don't know, slim, skinny when the ball was taken. I don't think he spread himself. I know a lot of goalkeepers do like a K spread. Didn't really see him do that. But obviously, I'm not going to fault him. It was a good finish from Jackson, and there's not much Kelleher can do there. So I've given Kelleher a 7. I normally start on 6, so I've given him a 7 because he didn't really do anything wrong, if I'm completely honest. For Robbo, I've given him a 7. I thought he had a good game today. didn't really put a foot wrong. Early on, he was a bit unsure with Madueke, but then realised, okay, cool, he wants to come in his left often, so he didn't give him the opportunity. Always pushed him to his right, and then had a good defensive performance against him. He's got a 7. Van Dijk was imperious once again. Really happy with his performance. I've given him a 7.5. Not much problems. The goal they scored, yes, the ball was played in behind him, but I thought it was a good pass from Caicedo. But other than that, really good. Konate, I thought he was solid today. Kind of see the yellow card. I think he probably could have run with Nkunku and avoided getting himself a yellow card. So I've given him a 7. Defense as a whole did really well, I thought. So Konate, dominant, really happy with his performance. I look at Trent. For me, Trent gets 7.5. I thought his defensive play was really good. He had to play against Sancho first. Then they changed that. They brought on Neto, played against Neto, handled him as well. Then they brought on Nkunku just before he got subbed, I believe. Yeah, tell you, it was about the same time. Yeah, 4 minutes of defending Nkunku as well before he gets subbed for Joe Gomez. So good performance, 7.5 for me for him. Jones, man of the match. I've given him an 8.5. Scores the winning goal, involved in both penalties. Just really solid performance from me today. Happy with what he's done. I go with Gravenberch. I thought Gravenberch was good today. I think he was very disciplined. I've given him a 7. He was disciplined in terms of normally you see him making bursting runs, you see him dropping his shoulder, but I think he knew that he had Jones and not McAllister, so he had to be more disciplined today, and he did it. Really, really happy with his performance. So good on him. Gakpo, didn't really see much of Gakpo. I've given him a 6. Wasn't great performance from him. Didn't really show himself. Usually when he's played, he's either got a goal or assist. So a bit disappointed from him today. Szoboszlai, once again, ran hard, covered well, but he's lacking quality in the final third. He's our number 10, so he's got to do better. I do know what he's in there for. He's not in there just to be the guy that was on the final ball. He's also there because of his physical attributes. So I'm happy with that side of his game, but he's our number 10. So he's got to do more on the ball, make better decisions. I've given him a 6 as well. Salah gets a goal, gets an assist. Was close to Jones, but I've given him an 8. Happy with his performance. Referees love to not give Salah fouls and give fouls against him when he's blatantly being fouled, just because he's strong. So a bit frustrated on a few things that happen there, but generally happy with his performance. Jota, unfortunate for him, gets fouled in a contentious situation where, in argument, going on yesterday, Tosin could have got sent off. He only gets a yellow card, but he could have got sent off. But with Reece James so close around him, it's probably the reason why he didn't get sent off. So, in that regard, I have to look at it as that. He gets 6 for me, comes off early, so doesn't get a chance to really perform to his best. But I think if he stayed on, he was causing him problems, but obviously he had to come off. Nunez comes on to cover him. Plays around 30 minutes. For me, I don't know. So it comes on 30 minutes. So sorry. For me, Darwin Nunez was okay. Wasn't great with what he was doing today, but he works hard as usual. So I'm giving him a 6.5. Luis Diaz, didn't really get much involved in the game. So I've given him a 6.5 as well. Gomez comes on, does well, holds down the fort. I've given him a 7. Actually thought he did really well when he came on. Him and McAllister. McAllister helped us get a bit more control. Gets a yellow card. A yellow card that I often ask for, if I'm being honest with you. Commits a smart foul on Cole Palmer, which it just breaks up their play. So really happy with that. But yeah, can't really complain. Liverpool have won. We're top of the league. And it's a win. A win's a win. So once again, don't forget to catch us on X, formerly Twitter. Our handle is @ArmchairPundits. You can also catch our shorts on Instagram. Our handle for that one is @ArmchairPunditsPodcast. And you can also find shorts on TikTok as well. Our handle for that one is @armchair.pundits. So yeah, Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and also to watch our next video, which will be a recap of the weekend results with the rest of the team. Take it easy. Peace.